Emma, it's been so long. How are you doing these days? I think the last time we saw each other was at the high school graduation, so it's been like 9 years, right? I wonder if you're still living in poverty. You were like the poorest person in the entire school. Oh, also, can you hurry up and reply to my wedding invitation? I didn't know your current address, so I sent it to you via email. What's taking you so long? Oh, wait, I got it. You don't know if you can afford to actually get to the wedding venue, right? OMG, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were still so poor.
Hi, Stacy. It's been a while. I guess you haven't changed at all. You're still just as condescending and cocky as you used to be. Are you having fun making fun of me when you don't even know anything about me?
You're always fun to make fun of. And what else is there to know about you besides the fact that you're still poor as heck?
My family and I aren't as poor as you think we are, you know. I keep telling you this even during school, but you never listen to me. But then again, you were never good at listening to people. You were always so good at blabbing on about your own crap that no one cares about.
Excuse me? You think you're suddenly better than me now? And who's going to believe you when you say you're not poor when you always look like it? I'll define poor for you, okay? Your family lives in a rusty old house that's on the verge of collapsing, and it only has 3 rooms. And what's more, you guys don't even own the house. You rent it. But on the other hand, I actually own my own house, and so do my parents. They're rich, living in a huge house with 7 bedrooms, all belonging to them. And do I need to mention how my dad is also the CEO of, like, the biggest company ever? So that makes me rich and you poor as hell. Let's make that clear now, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
So you're judging people by the kind of house they own? And I thought I told you before about why my parents decided to rent the house instead of buying one. I guess you weren't listening then either.
Of course not. I don't listen to things that bore me to death. Anyway, I actually do remember something like how your dad was going to inherit his parents' house or something.
Wow. So you do remember that. And yes, you're partly right. Currently, that's the house that I live in, though. Because like you said, my dad ended up inheriting another house from his parents.
But so what? Inheriting a house from a poor parent doesn't magically make them rich, does it? I know that your entire family, including your grandparents, are destitute. I wouldn't be surprised if someone in your family begged on the streets for money.
Wow. Well, I wasn't done explaining the rest of it, but this is just hopeless now. So never mind. You're never gonna believe me anyway.
Anyway, stop changing the subject and answer my question. Reply to my wedding invite, okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot that you were getting married.
So, what's your reply?
You actually sent me 2 wedding invites by mistake.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't mean to do that.
One of the invites was inviting just me, and the other was for both me and my husband.
Wait, you have a husband? This is news to me. When did you even get married?
I got married last year.
What? And how come I was never invited to your wedding?
Oh, because I just had a small wedding with just my family and close friends. I didn't invite many people.
Ah. You're really poor, so you couldn't hold a big wedding like mine. Well, I'll have you know that my wedding is going to cost around $80,000. You probably can't afford that, huh? I'm guessing that your wedding was so pathetic, and that's why you didn't want to invite that many people. To save you from the embarrassment.
That wasn't the reason why I had a small wedding, actually. But what do you care?
Wait, how come your last name hasn't changed then? Or are you lying about the fact that you got married?
My last name has changed. It's just that I haven't told you about it.
Oh well, I guess I don't really care anyway.
Yes, anyway, would it be okay if I ignore the wedding invite that you sent to me specifically? My husband and I will respond to the invite that was sent to us both instead.
Sure, as long as you're coming to my wedding.
Okay, thanks. Then we'll be attending, and I'll confirm it with the invite later.
Okay, that's fine. Make sure you guys don't leave it too late. I don't want to have to remind you to RSVP again.
Yeah, we'll make sure to reply by the end of this week.
Okay, great. I look forward to seeing you at my wedding then. Have fun being poor till then. Hey, Emma. Have you arrived at the wedding venue already?
We're heading there right now. We should be there any minute now.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, there was something that I wanted to tell you. There's gonna be so much expensive food at this wedding that someone like you might never be able to eat. So please make sure that you don't get too greedy and shove everything into your mouth. Okay? This is a wedding after all. I want you to be well-mannered and respectful of others.
You don't have to worry about that. One of my teachers actually taught table manners before. I'll make good use of that today and apply everything I learned.
Did you just say a teacher taught you table manners? You don't need to lie to me, Emma. There's no way a poor person like you can afford to take dining etiquette classes.
Do we really have to have this conversation again? It's not like I'm super rich, but I get by just fine. No offense to poor people, but I'm not poor.
Yeah, whatever. Like, I'm gonna believe that. Oh yeah, one more thing that I needed to tell you. I'm going to be getting a lot of nice and expensive wedding gifts that you can't afford. But you don't need to worry. I don't expect a poor person like you to get me something so expensive. Okay? You can just grab me something from the dollar store because that's probably all you can afford.
Wow. Okay then. Say what you want.
I mean it. You really don't need to worry about that. I'll have plenty of other nice gifts anyway. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you this, but my husband is also really rich. So he can always get me gifts and whatnot. And you're going to witness two really wealthy people tie the knot today.
Well, that's very impressive, Stacy. Good for you.
Don't get too jealous here, okay? I hope you enjoy it, though.
Oh, hey. We just arrived at the parking lot of the wedding venue. We're gonna park and start heading over soon.
Oh, so you guys finally arrived. I hope you guys have a great time. I'll see you later then.
Stacy, do you have a second? Me and my husband just arrived at our seats and we're a little puzzled. Are you sure that this isn't a mistake?
Oh, so you guys noticed? Those are some great seats I saved for you guys.
We're the only ones without a table. Also, our chairs are facing towards the wall. I can see some empty seats at the tables, so can we move there?
Nope. You guys are not allowed to move from where you are. I chose those seats especially for you. I thought that those seats were perfect for poor people like you. You guys aren't like the other rich guests here. I was kind enough to split you guys off from the rest of the guests. Oh, but you don't need to worry. I've made sure that you guys can eat the course meal just like everyone else. You guys can sit on the floor and eat or whatever. You should be grateful that I decided to let you guys eat the same meal as everyone else. I was considering giving you guys just a bag of chips, but I thought that was taking things a little too far.
I think that you're misunderstanding something, Stacy, so let me tell you this. We got you a really nice wedding gift that cost a decent amount of money. I'm pretty confident that it's actually one of the most expensive gifts that you're going to be receiving today.
But wouldn't that be like all of your life savings?
I told you that I'm not that poor. I've never really had a problem with money before.
Really now? No need to lie, Emma.
Stacy, does the groom know about the seats that you've assigned to me and my husband?
Not at all. Why would he care about where you guys sit? I was the one that invited you, so I should be able to decide where you guys sit. He has nothing to do with this.
Wow. You're still misunderstood. We were both invited by the groom. Not you.
What? Huh?
Don't act like you don't know.
What do you mean? I know what?
Did you even check your own guest list? This is your own wedding, right? You chose the seating arrangements, right?
Yeah, and I thought you guys were on my guest list, not his.
I told you that I received 2 wedding invites and that I would respond to the one that was sent to my husband and me. I got rid of the invite that you sent me so it wouldn't cause any confusion.
So that means that my husband was the one that invited you guys?
If it were just myself, I would just leave the wedding without causing any fuss. I don't appreciate being treated like an outcast after all. It's just that I didn't attend alone today, did I? I came with my husband. And I think you've really messed up big time.
How have I messed up? All I did was put you guys in some seats that suited poor people that shouldn't even be at this wedding.
Do you not realize how me and my husband know your husband? It seems like you have no idea what's happening here. At all.
Wait, I thought that my husband just knew your husband from work or something. They're just co-workers, right? At least that's what it says on the guests list. You and your husband's name are under the work people.
Yeah, I guess that we know him through work. But I'd like to think that we're more than that, Stacy. I am the CEO of the company that your husband works for.
What? Is this a joke? Did you just say that you're the CEO? No way. I call bluff.
Well, it's not. My grandpa established the company, and my dad was the CEO until he stepped down last year. I took over as the CEO late last year. My husband is currently the vice president of the company, making him the second most important person in the company.
There's no way I'm believing that. You're lying to me. You liar. This is why I hate poor people. The company that my husband works for is one of the largest tech companies in the country. It's absolutely huge. It's just not possible that you're the CEO. Your entire family is poor. This is all just a lie. It's impossible. Your dad was just a regular factory worker when we were in school.
I never said that at all. That was just a story that you made up about me to make me look poor. My dad was already the CEO of the company at the time.
What? Then why didn't you tell me?
Honestly, I didn't see the point in trying to correct you. You never would have believed me anyway. At the time, we were living in that rental property because my dad was going to inherit his parents' house from them.
OMG. Right. So?
Actually, your parents knew about this the entire time. I guess nobody chose to explain it to you because you were so fixated on making me and my family poor. I got tired of you constantly calling me names, and that's why I tried to distance myself from you as much as I could. I also didn't really want to go around telling everyone about what my dad did. It would be lame trying to boast about something that my parents were doing.
So you guys aren't poor at all?
For the 100th time! No, we're not! Also, there's one more important thing that I need to tell you.
What is it?
Did you know that my company is the most important business partner for your dad's company?
Wait, really?
Yes. I heard that your husband has already assigned us front row seats to the wedding.
He did? So where are you guys sitting now?
At the table across yours, of course.
What? No way!
Yes way. If we had sat in those seats you gave us, you would have disrespected both your husband's boss and your dad's most important business partner. That wouldn't have ended well, would it?
Oh, crap. Well, they're not going to find out about this, okay?
Well, I guess I'll pass you over to your dad and husband now. They have something they want to talk to you about.
Wait, they know about this already? Please tell me they don't. They can't know about this. Look, I can fix this for you.
It's too late. They already know. We went to see your husband right away to give him the wedding gifts. That's when we realized that we had been placed at those seats right by the wall. So he kindly rearranged them for us.
Oh, God. What was his reaction like? Did he seem angry?
You can check with him yourself. We're going to be leaving now.
What? Did you just say you're going home? Don't do that. If you guys leave after what happened, I'm gonna be in even more trouble. I had no idea that the two of you were such important people. You guys have to stay no matter what.
It looks like the wedding might not even happen now. They seem to be talking about canceling the wedding entirely.
They're gonna cancel the wedding? No! I've been looking forward to this day for so long now. This was the luxurious wedding that I dreamed of having for so long.
Well, you're gonna have to talk with your family and your husband. We're gonna get going now. Well, I hope that things have cleared up on my end, and for you, too. Goodbye, Stacy.
Wait, so you're seriously gonna leave? Please don't! I'm begging for you to stay! Emma! Please help me out! I really have no idea what to do to fix this. I decided to call the wedding off! Both my parents were so mad at me and they kicked me out of the house. They're not even talking to me, actually. They're not responding to any of my text messages or calls. They're also charging me for the entire fee of the wedding. Apparently, it was my fault that the wedding had to get canceled, so I have to be the one to pay for it all. And that's close to $80,000. My dad isn't going to help me pay for it either. I'm the daughter of a rich CEO, but I'll be so broke. It's just not fair at all. This only happened because I didn't know who you were or what you did. I can understand them being mad at me, but I think this is way too much. Why does my wedding have to get canceled? Everyone's overreacting to this. This is your fault. You guys made me think that you were poor. And it's your family's fault for living in that old rental property. That made me think you guys were poor to begin with. You have to help me out of this mess. Emma! What the hell? Don't ignore me like this. I know that you're there, Emma. Why won't you reply to me? Do you not realize the situation I'm in? My life is ruined!
I was eating dinner while I suddenly started to get bombarded with these messages from Stacy. It was really annoying, so I decided to block and delete her phone number on the spot. She doesn't know the address to my new house, so I shouldn't worry about her suddenly randomly showing up at my doorstep. The only thing I'm worried about is her approaching me at work, though, since she knows where it is. Who knows what that crazy woman might do? And what have you? I was right. A few weeks later, she really did show up at work. I had already prepared for this, so I took her into one of the small meeting rooms and offered her coffee and some snacks. Meanwhile, I called her parents to let them know what was happening, and they came over right away and dragged her outside. She was always scared of her parents, so that worked out pretty well for me. Since she had no means of getting the money to pay for the money she owed, she had to get a real job. I heard that she is currently working for the first time in her life at a really boring job. She better work hard if she owes $80,000 for calling off her own wedding, right? Poor her. She was so close to making her dream come true. If only she hadn't judged people by its cover. Let's hope she learns not to, ever again. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one.